Welcome back. It's your boy Fresh.
And I'm Mary, and we are a Co-ople of nerds.
Somebody bought too many board games. So we need to play through our board game collection and see which ones make the cut and which ones gotta go.
But what about the board game backlog?
Up first, this one's, we always do 6. This one's kind of going to feel like we cheated.
A little bit.
But
there are a lot of games. There's technically more than 6.
Yeah. Alright, so we're doing this in order of how long it's been in the collection. And then I think the app kind of automatically does it alphabetically as well.
Okay.
So that's why some of these will be grouped together.
So this is our board game backlog.
Yes. Episode. Alright, so the first game is King Domino.
I thought you were going to say King Dada Supreme.
I haven't said that in a while. I need to bring that back. It's a hilarious joke. So King Domino is 2 to 4 players. This is about 15 minutes, which I think is about right. It's a fast game.
Yeah.
You are building a 5x5 grid of these tiles, and the tiles are essentially 2 slots each. You have a starting tile, so it is possible to completely encompass the 5x5 grid. Mm-hmm. It is possible to also mess that up and not be able to do it. You're trying to gather terrains and get crowns on them. That's how you get points. Highest score wins. I think this game has 2 things really going for it. Number 1 is the speed. Mm-hmm. If you're ever like, yeah, we got 20 minutes before the movie, we need to leave for the movie, like, you could play a game of King Domino. And it's also easy enough for newer players, younger players, or less experienced players, but has enough meat on it for, full-blown gamers.
Yeah.
So
I really enjoy it. It's compact, quick, but there can be plenty of strategy to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think King Domino will stick around. So here's where we kind of cheated. We're supposed to separate out expansions. So I think we got 557 games, but that includes expansions.
Okay.
But I took all of Legendary Marvel deck building game and crammed it into one.
Okay.
Because this is a cooperative deck building game with the Marvel IP. And we love it. Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy it. I didn't realize that I would like a deck builder, like just the concept of it. If you explain it to somebody, I'd be like, I don't know. But Marvel Legendary is very, very fun.
Yeah. And what I love about it is we probably have 25 expansions. We got a lot. Mm-hmm. And we bought just a card box to keep it all in, plus the main deck box. So to take that giant profile and cram it down. What's nice about that is you can get, like, we did this whole series probably 8 years ago, where we just shuffled up.
We've been on channel for 5 years.
No, but I'm talking about when we played Legendary, we didn't have a channel then, did we?
I thought it was for the channel.
No, not on the channel. Yeah, so it was before we had a YouTube channel. I'm 100% of that. But yeah, so we just shuffled up all the heroes from all the, because you get 5 heroes and 1 mastermind. We shuffled up all the heroes, drew 5 at random, shuffled up all the villains, drew 1 of those, and then shuffled up all the crimes. and drew one of those, and you can just get crazy like matchups and mix-ups.
You can kind of make it what you want it.
Yeah. I mean, you could
It's
basically...
versatile, and it's interchangeable.
Yeah. You can basically create your own cinematic universe using this game. I mean, we got that much, and there's so much more we don't even have. There's just... Eventually, they get to characters, I'm like... And I was an avid comic book reader in the 90s. I'm like, I have no idea who this dude is. So I'm just going to skip this one. But like we had, I think Thanos trying to change the outcome of World War II. And it's like, well, why would Thanos give a crap about World War II? Like, that's way beneath him. Or you can get Galactus. Mm-hmm. He walks around eating planets trying to rob a bank. And it's like, well... What do you need money for?
It's a new twist on Marvel stories.
So yeah, you can make it as big or as small as you want. It's great. We love it. So that will stay. That and all of its 20-something expansions. And maybe in the future we'll do that project again. Mm-hmm. I want to get through this backlog first before we go doing something that big. There was a spin-off called Legendary Encounters. Mm-hmm. And they have all kinds of intellectual properties like Big Trouble in Little China, 007, Firefly. The two that were near and dear to my heart were Alien and Predator. Mm-hmm. So we'll talk about Predator first. Now the difference, we just talked about how Legendary Marvel, you could get any combination of heroes, fight any villain, doing any number of crimes. Mm-hmm. Legendary Encounters, you play through the movies. That is it.
Yeah. You have to follow the movie script.
Right. You shuffle up the 3 acts of the film, and so it is random. You don't know exactly where everything is, but you have to go beat by beat through that movie. Mm-hmm. You cannot deviate. You cannot mix, well, I'm going to take... Act 1 and Act 3 from the first movie and combine that with Act 2 of the second. It does not work.
Which is, it's nice for a movie fanatic, maybe, if you want to stay to the script. It's thematic.
Right. I love all the Alien movies and all the Predator movies, even the good ones and the bad ones. Yeah, there are some bad ones in each franchise. I just love that style. So the cool thing about Legendary Encounters, they only had the 2 movies at the time it was printed. I know they've made like Prey and then Predators, I think was the one.
There's Predator 1 and 2.
Yeah, and that's what's in the game.
Predators.
And then there was Prey.
There was Alien
Native
versus
American
Predator,
one.
wasn't
And
there?
there was Alien versus Predator, which you can do in this.
Okay.
But this game, the Predator game, only covers the first 2 films, but you can play as either side. So you can play as Schwarzenegger fighting the Predator, or you can play as the Predator fighting Schwarzenegger, which that's pretty cool. That was a cool idea. And then the Alien one, that one is the first 4 films, but again, no deviation. Then we got Legendary Encounters Alien Expansion. Now that has no new stories. It's just a couple new characters based all again off those films, and then they added like this like a historical Ripley, like a Ripley who's been through all 4 movies. She's in there too. And then it adds random aliens.
And it's brutal. Did we win at any point in time? Any of those?
I think we beat Predator. I don't know if we beat Alien.
I beat it multiple times.
Yeah.
Don't know that we ever beat it.
And then the last expansion is Alien Covenant. Now that was the movie that just recently came out that had Magneto in it. Mm-hmm. Do you remember his name? Fassbender? Stylebender?
I don't know.
Michael Fassbender, right? Isn't that his name? You're supposed to be-
I don't know what the actor's name is.
You're supposed to be the one that remembers names.
Yeah.
So that one allows you to play through that exact movie with those characters and the different spin on aliens. So that movie was like basically showed you how the alien species was designed by Michael Fassbender. The actor actually designed. It's a documentary. He designed aliens, and I don't know how he still gets movie roles after designing aliens, but so 4 of the 6 games are all legendary encounters. That's why another part of why I said I kind of cheated. As much as we love legendary, I think it's time to move on from the encounters. Which is sad. I wish they would have made, not always have to go with the movies. Like, I don't know, grab a couple of dudes, say, hey, write a legendary alien script. 3-act storyline. And they could have been pumping those out.
It would have been cool to like really make a cool story, mixing it with Marvel or something. Because I feel like any of the Marvel, you can mix them all up and make whatever story you want, even if it doesn't make sense. With this, you really can't.
Right. You could play Wolverine in Legendary Alien, but he's going to act exactly like a character in the Alien movie and not like Wolverine. Like, he can't just... the whole thing about the first one is you can't kill the alien. You need to trap it in the airlock and send it in space. Obviously, we know if Wolverine was there, he's like, I'm going to try cutting its head off and see what happens. And you can't... So it's like, yeah, your character is painted like Wolverine, but they don't act as Wolverine. So that is 4 games out of the collection. Decent sized boxes too, so
make a little bit of space.
Probably buy at least 6 Kickstarters by getting rid of those.
Or maybe put some of the Kickstarters that don't have shelving space into that space.
The top of the shelf is a shelf space. Everybody knows that. Internet talk. So, let us know down in the comment section, have you played Legendary or King Domino? And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, Pumpkin. What's the volume at which you talk to yourself?
Inside my head, rather loudly. Outside of my head, I don't talk to myself. Not typically. Maybe if I'm driving, I might talk out loud.
I know you curse all the other drivers. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, let's just say the TV goes up to 10, I'm probably about a 1. Our son in the shower, he's about a 7 right now. I can hear him pretty clearly.
You can hear what he's saying to himself. Yes.